Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys what I have for my hospital bag. I am only 7 months and I know that seems a little too soon, but if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, I have mentioned that my baby might be born a little earlier. So I wanted to be proactive and just, be ready just in case my little one wants to come a little earlier. So this is my hospital bag right here. Also, I know that for a lot of you moms who are on your first pregnancy, as far as my personal experience, I had to research. I never knew what exactly to take, what the hospital was going to give me, or just in general, I didn't know whether I was taking too much or I wasn't taking enough. And I am definitely going to go to the same hospital that I went for my firstborn. I would recommend just calling your hospital, asking them what is it that they would provide for you. That way you guys just know in advance what you guys should take and what you guys should just leave at home or just not bother, buying at the store if you guys don't have to. Also, if you guys want to do a tour, that is also helpful. A lot of times you guys can ask questions when you guys are at the hospital doing that tour. Let's get started. The first thing that I want to show you guys is this handy bag right here. And I'm going to show you guys exactly why I love this bag. It has 4 different compartments. And you can put your toiletries, your makeup, anything that you guys need for traveling, or in my case for to take to the hospital. The thing that I love most about this is not just that it separates everything for me, I have everything organized, but also if I just want to take one little compartment off, then it allows me to do so. I have shampoo in here, body wash. I'm actually using these vitamin C drops. It's formulated with pure vitamin C, and this is just something I put on my face instead of a moisturizer. This compartment, I have my toothbrush, my traveling toothbrush, my toothpaste. I have hand sanitizer, because we all know that, we need to take hand sanitizer, especially when we have a little one. My immediate family, in my case, will definitely, I know for a fact, will be there. And that is why I'm a huge fan of sanitizers. And I actually think I have 2 in here. I probably just put it in the other compartment. I also have Scope, my deodorant, like I said, my toothbrush and mini toothpaste. I actually also decided to bring along some Tylenol. Not that I don't think I will need it. I'm actually taking it for my husband because he's prone to headaches. And, God forbid he gets a headache that day. I have these for you, babe. So, So if he has a headache, I have Tylenol for him. My voice sounds a little off. I am kind of sick right now, which I'm getting through it, hopefully on my last days. On my third one, I have makeup. Just things that I carry with me as far as, compact mirror, blush, and for my eyebrows, because y'all know I have no eyebrows. Here's my other sanitizer. So I have 2 hand sanitizers. And same thing for this one. I actually have a little bit more makeup. And I know in my first delivery with Alina, I did get ready. It was around the time where I wasn't getting any contractions, so they had to induce me. And it took a while for it to kick in. And honestly, I was bored and I started getting ready. I'm like, oh, I can actually get ready. I didn't know I would actually have time for that, but so that's why I'm taking my makeup. This just comes in very handy when you're traveling or anything. So I definitely recommend this if you guys, you know, want to be prepared. And one thing as far as the shampoo and body wash, the only reason why I have them in here is because for Alina, I definitely didn't need it. I was there for only 24 hours after she was born, and you know, everything was good, everything went smooth. But this pregnancy has definitely been different for me, and I haven't, you know, I've had a lot of unexpected just things happen as far as my contractions. So the doctor telling me that she might be coming a little bit earlier, and just all that in general was just I did not expect. So I'm preparing this time for the unexpected. You never know if you go in thinking you're gonna have a natural birth, and you know, last minute you just have to have a C-section. And I know with C-sections you have to stay at the hospital a little bit longer, so just keep that in mind. A lot of the times, you know, your pregnancies don't come out the way you plan them, so I definitely want to be prepared and for that, just in case that happens. The next thing that I have in here are slippers, and of course I'll probably be going in with my shoes, but if I'm going to be in the hospital, I want to be as comfortable as I can be. You know, I don't think anyone likes to stay in the hospital. It's not comfortable. So I have that, and I definitely won't unfold this, but this is women underwear, and I took like 3 this time. I just want to be prepared. I don't know how long I'm going to stay there for. So hopefully only, you know, 24 hours, but we will see. Another thing that I have, what I'm going to be wearing after I have the baby, I actually haven't taken the tag off, and this means I still have to wash it, but I really like this just because I feel like I'm going to be very comfortable in it. I'm not going to take a robe this time. For me, I just want something that I don't really have to tie up and then undo and tie up and undo. This is just very easy. It's very easy to breastfeed. This comes down, so it's just something a little bit easier for me. It's just to put on. I would definitely recommend taking a blanket for the baby, just because the hospital blankets are very thin, and I just feel like they're not as warm. The hospital can be very cold. I wanted to just make sure she's warm, and so that's why I have a blanket. I have another really thin blanket, but this one I was thinking of using, you could use it as a swaddle blanket, and in my case it's kind of thin. They're very thin, but I actually was thinking for the car seat on the way out, just to cover her on there. This one I got at Target. I love Target. Same thing with the blanket. I got both of these at Target. Also, I am taking headbands, and the reason why it's for picture. Last time they made some hand made or knitted like little cute pink beanies, and that was really nice of them. So but this time I want to take some headbands just in case I want to, you know, get her all dolled up and ready. And I also have socks here. I'm probably going to take just like 1 pair just because I don't feel like I'll need them that much. A lot of the times they even come off anyway, which is why I made sure that I had one of these, the ones that already are covering the feet, just because sometimes these socks don't last. You know, the baby will be kicking and they come off very easily, so I want to make sure that her feet are covered at all times, and that's why I have these little pants right here. But the reason why I have these socks is because I wanted to take these pants, just an extra pair just in case we stay there a little bit longer. Of course, I have a onesie for her and a little something to go over just in case it's a little bit cold. Definitely want to prepare just in case she's hot or cold. I want to have everything covered just for my baby so she won't be cold, and of course, so she won't be too hot. This right here, it actually is not for me. This is for my husband. I told him that I was going to make him a hospital bag as well, not because he's going to be changing at the hospital or anything. The hospital won't let you change there, you know, for the fathers, unfortunately. My mom does live close by where we're going to go, so I figured that it'll be easier for him to go to my mom's, take a shower and change, and instead of going all the way home because we live a little bit further from the hospital. Soap for him, bath soap, and of course shampoo, body lotion, and conditioner. So this is my husband's bag, which I'm going to put in his backpack, and we'll probably just leave it in the trunk. That is it for my hospital bag. The only thing that I don't have in here that I probably will be taking with me is just a sweater. Everything else, as far as your hygiene, the hospital provides. This might seem kind of gross, but for the moms that don't know and haven't experienced labor yet, they will give you, you know, these big pads, because after you know, have your baby, you are gonna bleed a lot. So a lot of the times, some moms like to take those. They have a particular choice in the ones that they want to use, but in my case, I didn't have a problem with the ones that the hospital gave me. I just made sure I did buy some, but just for my to keep at my house. So everything else that you need, they will provide for you. As far as, like I said, anything that has to do with, you know, your bottom, just like the aftermath of, you know, when you have your baby. So hopefully this helps you guys for the first time moms that are going through their first pregnancy, and also even for if your second pregnancy, just to give you a little bit of ideas on what to take. Definitely recommend this bag right here, just because they're not all over the place. I don't have to have separate little, you know, bags for my stuff. One thing I forgot to mention is on this bag, it has some pockets inside, so you could store, you know, some things on the side, but it's not something where if you want to take as many things as I am, this definitely saves a lot of storage space. And, you know, like I said, they're not going to be all over the place in your bag. You're going to not have to like scavenge through them. The bag also has a little pocket right here, which I'm thinking of putting my phone in there. I think I have my phone right here. I do. So it's big enough to put a phone in here. And that is all. So if you guys like this video, again, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If for any reason you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. And if you guys see anything that maybe I didn't mention, you know, something that you just prefer not to take, go ahead and comment below, and I will see you next time. Bye.